I mean, I never prepare the set or something like that. I always go with the flow, but the fact that there will be dancers for the dance class, so that means you can play a little bit more sophisticated dance music with more melodies and maybe more interesting rhythm structures. So I have enough music with me. I think it will be a nice mixture of everything: disco, house, soulful music. So it's not like jazz, soul, rock. It's like jazz, soul, rock, hip hop, everything. It's just a question. If I like it, I play it to the people. I mean, the eclectic idea of DJing is very old, it's very long. You have, when you for instance see the big DJs for me like Larry Levan, David Mancuso, it was never about the one kind of thing, it was always the selection from everywhere. And I'm actually quite happy that I'm European guys as well, like Baldelli or DJ Mozart, the cosmic scene in Italy.
As Mancuso, as you say.
And Mancuso as well.
The eclectic DJ too.
And Mancuso shows that you can have a great night without even mixing the records. Just introducing them to the people in a good sound, in a good environment.
Promoting records,
yes.
promoting music.
Play songs twice a night because yeah, I like that idea of being free when you play. I don't know about the original idea of the master and servant parties, but if I had the choice, I would enjoy being sometimes the master and sometimes the servant. You are always a little bit the master when you're the DJ, the master of ceremony, but at the same time I'm a servant for good music. But very often I produce my own music.
Yeah.
Because for me the perfect music is the soundtrack for traveling. Yeah, when I'm in a plane somewhere and listen to music, it comes differently. The appearance is stronger for music. It's a kind of, I think, romantic idea, but when I do music I always think it should work in a car the best. Or I always have this picture in my eyes when I produce music. You come home from a club, you drive through the empty city, you see the skyline, you're a bit tired and
the trip sound.
Yeah, the trip sound.
The road song.
Yeah, more or less a road movie soundtrack.
Yeah.
Especially today in a record shop, the guy asked me, what are you looking for? And I'm always saying, you know what, I don't know. I look for something new, something I haven't heard before. And this is the same with new music. Obviously you can't create something really new, because everything was there. But if Arthur Russell, one of my favorite producers from the late 70s and early 80s, he did amazing music for me. Very special, very hard to describe, the mixture of classic and disco and rock and singer-songwriter and very emotional, very deep, good music. It was not very successful back then. But now everybody's talking about it. The guy. I was in Japan, in Tokyo.
As everybody.
And it was my birthday. I was playing on my birthday. And suddenly a guy came on stage with a saxophone and played on top of my music a very hardcore, like free jazz saxophone solo, but very good, but very spiritual, very strong musical jazz, like pure jazz. I was like, what is he doing? It's great, but what's the point? So somebody told me, put on the music, and I put down the music. And then the guy changed the jazz tune into some chords which I knew. It was Happy Birthday. So the whole song went into Happy Birthday because it was my birthday. And then the whole room was singing Happy Birthday to you, Alex. Like 2,000 people. And that was probably my... Yeah, it was since then. That was probably my craziest.
Your best memory.
Yeah. Tons of news. We just started again with Sonar Kollektiv. We had a little break because there was too much going on. So we just started a year ago again to work on projects. And we released a compilation for Jazzanova with remixes. Now we have a new live album, Megaton album, Secret Love album. We have a few albums this year coming, all on Sonar Kollektiv, and it's great. For me personally, I have a interesting plan for this year. I go for 1 year. I go to La Réunion, the little island near Madagascar. It's a French island.
Yeah, good.
And
French, right?
Yeah, and I will live there with my family for 1 year, working on my solo album, stuff like that. So it's a lot of things happening.